that. Get in position and wait for my go.
Hello everyone, I'm Chris Erickley and welcome to your Thursday edition of the PE Crime Blotter. One man is dead and another is injured after a random shooting at a Canyon Crest apartment complex here in Riverside late Wednesday evening, just about 7:30. I'm joined now by Press Enterprises' John Asbury. John, as far as we know, it was a man coming to the apartment believed to have gotten in an argument with his girlfriend and ended up shooting two random individuals.
Yeah, actually I talked to his girlfriend and she said that they weren't really fighting, that they were just talking. But he showed up at the apartment, sort of had a glazed look on his eye and started calling out his girlfriend's name. The first apartment he went into, he knocked on the door and forced his way into the living room. And when the resident came into the living room, he said that the shooter flashed a badge and opened fire, shooting him in the leg.
And Daniel John Jones, 44 years old, is the suspect in the shooting. The pursuit ended up spilling over to the 215 and ended at the University on-ramp, where he ended up actually shooting at several other people. Yeah,
and there was another shooting at the apartment complex too. He ended up a blind man who had come out from a downstairs apartment, had come out to potentially call 911. And when Jones saw him, police said that's when he opened fire, killing him at the apartment complex. From there, he got into his car and drove on to 215, where he got into a minor accident. One of the residents off the University off-ramp tried to take his keys because he could see that he was drunk when he pulled a gun and pulled two handguns and opened fire, striking a windshield, and then shooting at another driver who ran down the off-ramp embankment.
Now, the shooting victim who actually survived was shot in the leg. You got a chance to speak with him this morning.
Yeah, and he said that he's lived there for something like 17 years. Canyon Crest is notoriously pretty quiet, and usually don't have these types of incidents over there. So it was sort of a major shock to him that this random violence could really break out in his apartment complex.
I went through the initial shock, after getting shot, because I ain't never been shot before, and I just thank God that my baby wasn't in there and that, he could have shot me in the chest.
Now, John, we know Jones was arrested on one count of murder. What other charges is he now looking at?
Well, for shooting at the resident at the apartment complex who survived, as well as shooting at the two people off the on-ramp, he is potentially facing 3 counts of attempted murder in addition to the murder charge, and those charges could come down by the district attorney's office tomorrow.
All right, John, thanks for joining us. That does it for your Thursday edition of the PE Crime Blotter. Be sure to join us right here on PE.com for the latest on this story.